Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Please let me know that you can hear me. Just give me a thumbs up that you can hear. That would be great, or a wave, something letting me know you can hear. Welcome to our global meditation for February. Come on in. Let's bring in Jason. Yay. Okay, thank you for letting me know you can hear me. And we'll bring Jason in. Fix my camera.
Hello.
Okay. Hello. Okay, we are loud and clear. People can hear us.
Alrighty, we're live on YouTube right now. We are live on Facebook right now, and we're live on Instagram, so we're good to go.
All right, another global meditation. Here we go. Here we goes. So while we wait for everyone to join, the meditation is going to start at 2 p.m. Eastern. So we've got about 14 minutes. And I would love to just share a little bit about the energies that I'm feeling right now with the collective and how we want to kind of frame perhaps the meditation. It's interesting, every month our meditations take on a little bit of a different flavor,
Yeah.
kind of depending upon what we're going through in the collective. So today I've been feeling a lot of heavy sort of sadness or depression. Not that everyone's experiencing this, right? But there's just this heaviness that I'm picking up on, and a feeling of like, oh, we're in this. Like this is what we're doing. We're not getting away from this. And so there's these moments of kind of feeling into that and then stepping out and being really excited, and then, this like up and down. But anyway, today I'm just feeling a lot of people that may be sort of really feeling it. So I'd like to focus a little bit on how to navigate that, and how we can maybe use this meditation to assist us in moving through the now moments with a little bit more ease and grace.
I felt the same thing. It hit me like a couple hours ago, and I wasn't really sure what was going on. I'm like, wow, my mood kind of just changed, and I don't know what to do with it. So I worked out. I went to the gym. I tried just letting myself feel it and letting myself go through it. Um, when that sort of like trigger of whatever it was, that feeling within me started, I'll tell you the truth, I first started with a resistance towards it. And then I'm like, wait 1 second, let's not do that, because if I resist this, it's going to stay exactly where it is, because I'm just blocking it from moving forward. So I did my best to sit down with an intention of, let me envision something. For me, I like envisioning water a lot. I like rivers. I like the flow of water. And when I use that visualization, it lets me kind of like be what I'm visualizing and embody that sort of resonance of that flow and acceptance and just moving forward. So that's what I did a couple of hours ago. And I still feel what I'm feeling, but I'm not resisting anymore. So it's an interesting day. And I think you said it perfectly, Lori. It's maybe not everybody's feeling that way, but it could be some sort of collective feeling with everything that's going on. And forget just today. I mean, it's been an interesting month overall, specifically over the past 2, 3 weeks. Things have changed, narratives have changed, people have taken different ways of saying things, and it's just an interesting time to be navigating right now, of seeing how everybody is shifting and sitting in their own truth versus what it was a month ago in their own truth, and seeing how they move through that. So it's for lack of a better word, an interesting time with nothing to really do with it, just to sit with it, experience it, and see where it takes us.
Yeah, I think it's really important what you said around not like our knee-jerk reaction sometimes to feel heaviness, depression, sadness, any of that, would be, okay, let me distract myself. What can I do to not feel that? How do I move myself out of that? Et cetera, et cetera. And really, what we are learning as multidimensional quantum creator beings is that there is nothing wrong with whatever energy is moving through us, which I think is, when you talk about the river, or being in flow, or water, is so beautiful because it moves you into that state of flow. And when you're in that state of flow, You allow everything to just move through, regardless of the label we put on or the judgment we put on or the attachment we put on. So I encourage all of you today, tomorrow, whenever, every now moment, that if you are tapping into a OMG, what is this? What are we in? What am I experiencing? Is this going to get better? Is this going to get worse? Present moment is key, always, right? Because present moment is all you have, and everything else is a waste of energy, literally. It's a waste of energy. And in that present moment, what are you feeling? And as quantum multidimensional creator beings, we allow ourselves to just feel whatever we're feeling in this field, right? And then we're constantly sort of choosing and creating the next sort of now moment that we're moving into. So, you know, for me, it's just like what you said, Jason. I just find myself, I try to find myself in flow of like, okay, I'm just going to breathe it through or feel it through um, as much as we can. And also remembering that everything we need in every now moment is right here. Like we literally have the treasure chest of everything right here.
Yep.
So for me in this meditation today, I'm going to really focus on like increasing the frequency of my light in my body and just allowing myself to really feel the light that I am. Because when I do that, it reminds me of how powerful and empowered I am as a being of light in physical form.
Absolutely. I want to emphasize something that you just said and take it into the same idea, but a different direction from like a different branch of perspective. Right? You brought up the present moment, and I know we all speak about that, but I want to speak about that from a specific portion in regards to this meditation specifically, and any meditation that you do for anybody that's listening, and prayers that you may put out there. We are all creators, we're all manifestors, we're all accessors. You don't have to learn how necessarily to manifest because you're always manifesting. What I think is most important is to learn how to manifest consciously. Because everything that we live, everything that we are, everything that we experience is a creation of whether a subconscious or conscious program of some sort that we're accessing in this now moment. But energetically, energy cannot be created or destroyed. And that's a law of science and the spiritual world. That's where they do connect, where they call it the law of conservation. And with that idea, it shows us that every reality exists right here, right now, always. And the reason why I'm sharing this idea right now is because I've done this myself and I see others do it as well. And I want to bring it to our awareness at this point in time of when we're meditating, when we're praying, when we're asking. I'll just share something that I do, and if it resonates with you, so be it. I always try and keep my prayers or what I'm asking for or what I'm visualizing in the present moment because that's the only moment that exists. In other words, if we say, or if I say, please give me X or please give me Y, I'm subconsciously implying that I don't already have it. And we do. We have everything. It's all at our fingertips and it's here. And the moment we can come to realize that everything is in front of us, maybe we don't experience it in this moment, but it's here and it's at our fingertips to grab whenever we'd like, then I feel manifestation through meditation or prayer or your words or your thoughts or beliefs becomes that much more powerful because you're expressing it through the language of energy. You're expressing it through the language of the universe in the present moment where it all exists. So that's something that I wanted to share because it's something that I've been practicing a lot. It works for me, and it honors the fact that everything is right here. Because when you say, "Please give me this," or "I want this," or "I desire this," the only thing you manifest is the reality of more desire and more want and more needing this. When you say, "Thank you for blessing me with abundance," "Thank you for blessing me with love," even if you may not be experiencing right now, you are blessed with that. And when you can honor that and acknowledge that, you open those doors to the universe of that reality coming into your present moment experience right here, right now.
And I think also if you are somebody that is struggling with just kind of navigating your now and you're having a really hard time,
Mm.
Let's just say that's somebody listening here now. Um, when you get present with your own frequency, your own light, your own beingness inside your body, there is a potential to tap into so much more than the physical reality. And that's really what we're being asked to do over and over again right now. I mean, there's so many layers to what we're going through and what we're experiencing, but one of them is to remember how to navigate this from inside the body, embodied,
Yep.
from the now moment, with all of the light that we hold inside our bodies, like
Mhm.
not forgetting that, not, um, you know, every day. That's what I move myself into with my breath. So how do you get in there? You use your breath. You breathe, you breathe,
Mhm.
you breathe, you breathe, and then you breathe again. And you can feel your frequency. So I think for me in this meditation, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to really focus on connecting deep into my light, into my frequency, into my consciousness, to my soul, and then I'm going to emanate it out from my fourth energy center onto the entire earth plane, and just kind of watch that, watch all of the light sort of intermingle with each other, so to speak.
I love it. And fourth energy center is important, the heart.
The
I love
heart,
it.
the heart.
It's what connects the upper to the lower. It's amazing.
Yeah, and it's an energy center where you can really find yourself going into like this nothingness place. I mean, it's like a black hole almost. You can find yourself, um, sometimes I find myself when I move into the fourth energy center, it's like it can take you into this like roller coaster ride of, this beautiful quantum space, right straight to source, and then right back out, back into
Mhm.
the body. It's a powerful portal
Have you
that
ever
I've
thought of the
experienced.
word, about the word nothing? I like paying attention to words a lot. And
Yeah.
nothing, if you split it up, is really no thing. In other words, it implies everything.
Right, 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 right,
Right?
right. No.
We did remember. I think remember we spoke
Yeah.
about this month. So the word that I want to bring in this video is nothing, because nothing is
Nothing.
everything. It's no thing. It's no one thing. It's everything together. The all in one. That's everything, and always was, is, and will be. That's nothing.
And when you do that, when you really start tapping into nothing, which is to me also this quantum field, right? When you tap into all that ever was, is, and will be, there's no attachment. It's like you find yourself unattached because you already are all of it. And you realize that you have access to all of it at any time, whether it's in your now moment or not. um, I don't know, there's just a peace or a freedom when you start tapping into that space, I think,
Absolutely.
of letting go of attachment.
You want to give us some quick guidance with our 2 minutes left of maybe
One and a half minutes
a
left.
half minutes. Got our bowl.
We got Sarah or Amber. Amber.
We got Amber.
All right, you guys, 1 minute left. Guidance for this meditation: find your breath, stay inside your body, and focus on your light, focus on the light within you, focus on the frequency within you. Allow yourself to feel your frequency, which is you, your light, your consciousness, and shine it out, emanate it out, expand it out. And if it resonates, to sort of literally shower the entire earth plane with your light. You do it anyways, but consciously do it. Like visualize the entire earth and every being, every plant, every rock, every human, every fish, every coral reef, all of it receiving your light. That's why you're here. That's why you're incarnated anyways. So yeah,
I will
we're
hit
gonna
this when we start in a few seconds, and I will hit this in 10 minutes to bring us out.
lightly,
Luckily,
Jason.
you got it.
All right, we're gonna meditate for 10 minutes.
Let's do it.
Ready?
That does. That does.
It was the loudest one you've ever done.
My wrist slipped. uh, that was different. That was really different. That was
Go
really
tell
different.
me. What do you mean?
And the first 4 minutes, and I'll tell you why I knew it was 4 minutes. But I went somewhere. Oh my God! Another word. Nowhere. If you break up
No.
nowhere, it's now here. I have to go there. Okay. The first 4 minutes, I lost time completely. And I thought that we like significantly passed the 10-minute mark. So I opened my eyes to check what was going on. Because I thought I messed up. I'm like, oh my God, where was I? What's going on? What time is it? And then I opened my eyes and I saw 4 minutes and I started smiling. But
Wait,
it was a very relative to the other ones from my experience. It was the most calm I've ever been.
yeah, it was the most grounded one I've experienced. Um, for sure. Oh my God. That was the reason we're laughing, you guys. Someone said, why are you laughing? Because his gong, his amber thing was so damn loud.
I was supposed to hit it soft like a little
So,
bang, and it was like an alarm.
um, that was an interesting one for me. The only thing I can say about this one was, that kept coming in was the power of our light, the power of our light, the power of our light. I just kept hearing that mantra over and over again, the power of your light, the power of your light. And I was really guided to stay in the body, like not go out, not, I couldn't even like, normally I'm floating and flying and just like, I'm just like, going all over the place. And this time I couldn't even move my light out. It was like, no, we want you to just stay right here and really understand the power of your light, which is why you're here, um, which is why you're walking around in physical form. And the message for everyone as you exit out of this meditation and go into your now moments throughout your day is, remembering the power of your light, and coming back into that light. Like, we are light, we're energy, we're love, we're this consciousness here right now inside this physical form. And it's not easy to jump back into the body, in body, feel everything and remember that. But that was really the biggest message that came through for me.
I want to share an overall theme that was there, and I didn't realize it till 10 seconds ago because it kind of just came. I feel right now there are massive changes, but there are massive tests going on. There are huge, this is a big testing thing that we're going through. And it's almost like let's see how much do you really believe in what we're talking about here? How much do you really believe in what you've been speaking about for the past 12 months? Okay, and if we throw a curveball at you, will you doubt what you thought was real for the past 12 months, or are you going to keep moving forward? And I think, and I feel, I don't think, this is a major feeling that I felt throughout that thing. I feel that a massive thing that has happened over the past 3 weeks that I've just now seen very clearly is this is a massive test. And we do have a choice of moving forward and showing the universe and showing everything that's to come, we're ready for you. Because even if you try and test us, to test our faith, to test our strength, to see where we are at this point in time, we're going to pass it. Because we didn't believe it because somebody told us something. We didn't believe it because we thought something. We believed it because we felt it. And yeah, I think that's what's happening right now.
1,000%, you nailed it.
Yeah.
You basically summed up January. I think, like, regardless of whether you are like, oh, this is going to be smooth sailing, we're gonna 2020 is over with, and you know new things are coming, and we're going to just skyrocket through this.
Mhm.
I think it's quite obvious in January. It's like, oh no, this is just beginning, and now it's that beingness that you're talking about. The feeling is the being, and a constant test of like, are you sure you believe this? Are you sure you remember you? Are you sure you, like, over and over? It's like, oh my God, yes, yes, yes. Um, yeah, it's so true.
You know
Completely
how
nailed it.
my indication on a personal level of knowing that that message didn't just come from me, and it didn't come from me. I can tell you that it did not come from me. That came
Oh,
from
I
something
know it didn't come from
different.
you.
Is whenever I share something that doesn't come from me, my whole body gets the chills. My whole body is vibrating as I'm saying it, and I'm like, oh, okay, okay. So that just happened. That
I
just
love how, like, I love, this is a personal conversation we're having right now, but I,
happened.
I love how you are starting to allow yourself to receive information that might not necessarily be from, like, ego, personality, mind, intelligent Jason, but you're starting to really allow, and it's quite cute how you're allowing it, because you're like, oh, okay, maybe this isn't necessarily from something I learned, you know, through external. Maybe this is
Yeah.
something higher coming through. Um,
We spoke about that a few days ago.
yeah, yeah.
And no, listen, the truth is, and I shared this with you, and I don't mind sharing it with everybody else also, but I was born and raised in a place of like 3D. Maybe my family raised me like a vegan. That's a different story. But the mental state of what was accepted, the mentality of what was accepted and what was normal was very 3D. Uh, any channeling and guides, I was always programmed to be like, what are you talking about? So you saw that, especially in the beginning of my journey publicly, of coming from a very third dimensional informational place, because that's also the information that I receive from experience and third dimensional information, physical information. But you're 100% right. As I move through this journey, and I move through this journey with you, because you're a massive help and support for me through it, and in allowing me to embrace and open that up in a comfortable way. Listen, both of my books, and I never said it, but I said it. Both of my books that I wrote, they were written in like 7 days. And I always told my family, you guys, I did not write this book. Like I don't, you can call me the author, but always in the dedication I write, thank you to the universe for using me as the tool, because there were points where I was writing and I was reading as I was writing, and I'm like, whoa, I didn't know that. That's interesting. So I guess you're right. It's different for me. It's different, but it's something that I'm definitely moving into because it's the truth.
Yeah, and and because you're so conscious, meaning you're always feeling, and you're embodied, you can feel the difference between sort of your ego providing you with information and something from a higher frequency
Mhm.
dropping in. Your body feels different. There's a resonance and a knowingness within you that feels different. It's a completely different frequency. So for
Yeah.
those of you that are like, am I doing this? I want to do this, et cetera, et cetera. It's really about being in the body, feeling all day, every day,
Mhm.
and recognizing that when information comes through you, or you have a knowingness around things, that you're really kind of almost dissecting everything that's coming through. Is that from ego? Is that from an external source? Is that from something higher? Like, there's a constant sort of acute awareness to every experience that you're having, including that information.
Yeah, it's something that I've gone through, but now I'm going through more consciously also. I mean, very, very much due to you saying, dude, it's all good.
Yeah, it's all
You're good.
good. You guys, the other day he was like, "Oh my God, what was it? Um, oh my God, I wish I can remember what you did. It was hilarious." But you were basically like, maybe you'll remember what you did, but basically information like messages were coming in or information was coming in and you were like, "Oh wait, something's coming in, but I don't think it's from me, but maybe it is from me, but no, maybe it's not from me. I don't think this is from me." And I was like, "Dude, it's not from you. Just let it come in."
It's
Like,
not. It's not for me. It's not for me.
yeah, it's
No, you're
okay.
100% right.
It's
It's
not from
you're
you.
100% right. It also it the
I mean,
more
it is from you, but it's not from you, right? You know what I mean?
it's more so through, not from. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
right.
It's traveling through. There's a medium. There's a tool, and there's a. Are you willing to embrace, embody, and convey what's coming through?
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, yeah.
I mean, listen, anyone that can write a book in 7 days, it's not coming from you. So,
None of my books, I would say, I don't know the mental state that happens when I'm there, but it's just like people look at me like they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know." I have no idea. It's just happening, and it works. You know, it works. I don't know what's going on, but
yeah.
it works. So yeah.
Well, I mean, this is all about embodiment, you guys. This is about remembering
I
the light and the power that we have, that we are constantly going to be asked on a daily now moment,
mm,
um, are you sure you can do this? And you just say yes. Are you sure you can do this? You just say yes. You just keep going. Um,
we're always faced with that choice. By the way, we all have those gifts, those abilities, those opportunities, and it's just, are you going to say, "Hell yes, I'm going to walk through, and I'm going to walk into that and embody it," or "No, I'm scared, I don't want to." And we're all faced with that decision in maybe different ways, shapes, and forms in our own lives, but it's the same theme of, are you going to move through and embody that opportunity that was given to you, your gifts, your abilities that were given to you? And yeah, it's an important thing to stay aware of.
the easy way or the hard way? It's not easy or hard, but it's like, are you going to go back to, the way you were, or are you going to continue forward with the way you have always been, that you're stepping into and that you're remembering? Um, so that's what we're here to do. We're not doing it alone. Thank God. We have millions upon millions around the world doing it with us.
Mhm.
Um, and we don't stop and we don't quit. And we just keep going.
Speaking of not stopping, tomorrow, I'm going to tell them about the show while we're at it.
Okay.
Uh, Tomorrow, Laura and I decided to start a bi-weekly show. That means once every 2 weeks. I thought it meant 2 times a week, but it doesn't. It means once every 2 weeks. The name of the show is The Awakening. It's going to be more so interactive, Q&As, and just kind of coming together and talking about whatever we all want to talk about. So that's going to be tomorrow, and we'll post about it at some point to let everybody know. It's
Yeah, I'm excited.
going to be a good time.
Yeah, every 2 weeks.
All righty. Happy February. Happy 2-2.
Happy 2-2. Happy February. Is there anything else we need to say or do?
I think we did it.
I think we did it.
I think we did
I think
it.
we did it.
We forgot
Thanks.
something today. We'll bring it in tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern.
No, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m.
Oh,
Pacific.
4 p.m. Pacific.
There we go.
7 p.m. Eastern. All right.
All
Love you
righty.
guys. Love you, Jason.
Love you too.
We'll
Thank
see
you,
you guys
everybody.
tomorrow.
All righty.
Mwah. Bye.
Bye.